Welcome back to the Backseat Driver. Neil Mathweg here. It's been a while. I'm sorry, but tough negotiations just finished up. I actually just signed the paperwork. Oprah wanted me. I mean, she wanted this show. It was tough because it was like Oprah or YouTube. We hard to decide. But after some tough negotiations, we did turn down Oprah, and we're back. So we're back here on YouTube, and I know you've missed me. I know it's been a while. I want to thank my wife, my attorneys. Tough road, but we made it, and we're still back live here on YouTube. And so welcome to Backseat Driver episode number 6. If you've been following along, we've been working on all of our financials with episode 4 and 5. 4, we talked about the number one way to manage your money. And in episode 5, we covered how to create a budget as a couple without getting in some serious fights. So here we are in episode number 6. We're going to continue with the money management series here. And we're going to dive into Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps that you need to take to financial freedom. So the steps that my wife and I have been taking for many years here, and I'm excited to tell you all about them. But I know that people want to know about how the weight loss is going. The other episodes prior to we diving into the financial series, we talked about my weight loss, and I'm officially down over 100 pounds now, so things are going great. I just started exercising, and if you remembered, I made this whole ruckus about not exercising in order to lose weight, and I'm now at a point where I've dieted long enough where I've gotten my weight off, and now I'm starting to exercise. And also, I'm going to run a 5K with Natalie, our 9-year-old, in November. So I've got to get my butt in gear so I can run this 5K. So I just started doing that, and I've been mall walking. I'm an official mall walker. So if you see me in the mall, I don't have time to stop and say hi. I've got mall walking to do. So feel pretty good about mall walking. Tell you, when you walk by somebody that's eating a taco, you feel pretty good about yourself, if you know what I mean. And the mannequins in the mall, they're all cheering me on. I walk by them, they got all these nice clothes on, and they're rooting me on. So a lot of great things happening over at Easttown Mall. So if you're not into mall walking, let me know. I'd love to start a clan of mall walkers. You never know where it'll go. So that's where I'm at with my weight loss journey. I want to thank everybody that has been following along with me, rooting me on. The Husky section is alive and well. If you're not on that page, make sure you go check that out. It's the Husky. It's at facebook.com/the Husky section. So go check that out and join in on the fun. So here we are. We're going to talk about baby steps today. And if you've ever asked yourself these questions, this show is for you. Should I invest before I get out of debt? That's a common question. And if you've asked yourself that, I've got your answer today. Should I pay my house off before invest in college for the kids? Another good question. Should I get the house paid off and then work on investing for the college kids? Or, in kind of what order do I do all of this in? So this show is for you if you've got those questions. Baby step number 1. Let's start off right away here. Baby step number 1. We got a plane flying over at the same time. We got raindrops falling. Things are crazy in the back seat, but we're good. So baby step number 1 is to create an emergency account of $1,000. All right, so put $1,000 into a savings account, and the reason you do this is so that you can cut up your credit cards. Anybody that follows Dave Ramsey knows you've got to cut up your credit cards, and it's crucial in order to get out of debt, to stay out of debt, to stop using credit cards. So if you got $1,000 in an emergency savings account, there should be no reason that you should need a credit card, because we all kind of hold on to our credit cards for that what if, and that's the hard part about cutting them up, is what if. And so that's why you have that $1,000 in the savings account, so that you have that in case something comes up. My wife and I, when we went broke, we were making more money than we knew what to do with. However, when we went broke, we had $37,000 in credit card debt. Isn't that just sick? That's how bad of a spending problem we had and didn't realize. And as the income started dropping and we didn't wake up fast enough, we kept spending, and we ended up with $37,000 credit card debt. So we are totally against credit cards. We don't have a credit card. We have a debit card. We use that, but we do not believe in credit cards and never will get another credit card. And yeah, so that's how that's the situation we were in. So if you've got credit cards, cut them up, get rid of them. You don't need them. You're spending more money because you have credit cards. It's easier to swipe a card than it is to pay with cash, because cash registers pain, credit doesn't. So you spend more money when you are using a credit card. So baby step number two is to get out of debt. Pay everything off except for the house, can get completely out of debt. And you're going to do this by using a debt snowball. And what a debt snowball is you take the least amount of debt. So let's say you've got 5 items that you need to pay off to get debt free. You take the smallest one and you put that up front, and then the biggest one at the bottom. And when you get the small one paid off, you take the minimum. You pay minimums on everything else, but when you have extra money, you pay off that top one. Then when that gets paid off, you take the minimum payment from that one and you carry it down to the next one. And so it becomes a snowball. So you get your small ones taken care of. You kind of have some attaboys as you go. You feel encouraged. You're paying things off. And then you get down to your biggest ones and you've got more money because you have no small ones to pay off anymore. So it works and you pay it off. Don't worry about putting the ones that have higher interest rates over the ones that don't. If it all made financial sense, you wouldn't be in debt anyways. So don't worry about making financial sense. Worry about getting the debts paid off and getting that debt snowball going. Okay. Step number 3. Oh, actually, before we get into step number 3, let's take a quick commercial break. I need to get a drink of water, and then we'll be right back after these messages. Thanks for watching The Backseat Driver. All right. A little sip of water here. Boy, that's thirsty. Yeah. What's that? Oh, we don't have... I thought we got commercials now that we're... Oprah's not sponsoring us? I thought through all those talks we would at least get Oprah to put a commercial on. Still no commercials. I don't know. What are we going to do? I guess Backseat Driver is just... Nobody's showing it love, I guess. I don't know. Someday, maybe. Maybe we'll get a commercial. In the meantime, the water's good. At least we got good water on this show. That's for sure. Okay, so let's get rolling here. I'm ready when you are. All right, welcome back to the Backseat Driver. I just found out we still don't have commercials, but someday maybe we're going to get a commercial. I don't know. So if you're thinking about sponsoring a show, the Backseat Driver is going places. This might be the show for you. Just a thought. So we're on baby step number 3 here, and we got baby step number 1. We're going to $1,000 in emergency savings account. Baby step number 2, we're going to get out of debt. Baby step number 3 is we're going to get 3 to 6 months of savings put away. Okay, we're going to 3 to 6 months of expenses. 3 to 6 months of expenses put away, so that you have plenty in reserve and are ready to invest. And then baby step number 4 is invest 15% of your income into a mutual fund. Start out with a Roth. I'm not going to get into the whole investments thing because I'm really not that good at it, and plus I'm not there right now. Right now my wife and I are in baby step number 2, so we're really good at getting out of debt because that's what we've been focusing on. And so yeah, I'm not going to attempt to tell you where to invest things. That's not me. Maybe we need a guest on the Backseat Driver in an upcoming episode to explain where to invest. All that good stuff. And then baby step number 5 is to save for college if you so wish to. Okay? Here's the thing. There's 2 sides to this. We all want our kids to get a great education. But there's some that believe that we shouldn't give our kids the money for the education because they're just going to go blow it. And if they have to work for it, they will get more out of school. And so there's 2 sides of the argument, and I get both sides, and I'm not going to attempt to tell you what's right or wrong. So you decide, you and your spouse, you decide what's the best way, college funding or no college funding. But if you do that in baby step number 5. And then baby step number 6 is to pay off your house early. We all think this is crazy. We all sign 30-year mortgages, and we think we're never going to pay off our house, and that's just not true. Myself, as a realtor, I see a lot of people pay off their house early, and I see a lot of people buy houses with cash that are not like crazy millionaire people that have all the money in the world. They actually have worked hard, gazelle intense, paid off debt, paid off their home, and actually have cash in order to buy another home. So I've seen that many times, and it is possible. You have to believe it. And if you don't believe it, let me tell you, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but you got to believe that you can pay off your house early. You don't have to have a 30-year mortgage. You can pay it off in 15 years, get a 15-year mortgage, get a better rate, get Gazelle Intense. You know, my wife and I have a 15-year mortgage. We're paying $1,000 every month towards principal, and so every year we're paying our house down between $12,000 and $13,000, which is just awesome. And if you have a 15-year mortgage, you'll pay it off in 15 years. If you have a 30-year mortgage and you tell yourself you're going to pay it off in 15 years, you'll pay it off in 30 years. So get a 15-year mortgage. You get a lower interest rate too. So, and then baby step number 7, the step that changed my life, is to give. You will be debt-free. You will be, your investments will be doing well. You'll be growing in wealth, and you can give a lot of it away. And we're going to have a whole series on giving, and I'll talk about that later. But I just want you to know that giving has changed my life, and I'm a big believer in giving. And it's not give to get. That's not the thing. It's unbelievable how you can impact people's lives by giving. And it's all God's money. It's not our money. It's all His anyways. We just get to use it. And once I understood that, and Dave Ramsey taught me this, once I understood this, it changed my life. So I'm excited for that series. That's going to be coming up. We're going to talk more about giving and all that good stuff. So we did it. Backseat driver number 6 is in the books. So thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, I don't have all of the answers. I'm just a backseat driver. And also, I'd like to continue this conversation. If you've got a lot out of this, in these baby steps make sense to you, and you want to know more about them and want to talk it through in your situation, give me a call. That's what I'm here for. I want to help you. I've met with over 200 people now at their kitchen table and have helped them establish baby steps, establish their debt snowball, help them with their budgets. I am here for you. I seriously mean that. I want to help you in any way that I can. So give me a call. My phone number, let me give you my phone number, 608-712-1889. You can text me, you can tweet me, you can call me, whatever it is. Just get a hold of me, or you can send me an email. My email address is neilmathweg@gmail.com. I'm here to help. I'm the backseat driver, and that is episode number 6. Thanks again for tuning in. Have a great day, and remember to be the reason somebody smiles today.